why once you have the vaccine, it's not like you can take your mask off, you don't have to social distance and some of those kind of things, is you may be still capable of getting a mild case of COVID. That doesn't make you sick. You could be an asymptomatic carrier of COVID even and pass it on to somebody else. These are a lot of the question marks that we will, continue to learn as we vaccinate, millions and millions of more people and as the pandemic goes on. So just because you get the vaccine doesn't mean it's impossible for you to get COVID, and you may even be able to get a subclinical or asymptomatic COVID and pass it to others. So you still need to continue to mask and social distance once you've received the vaccine.
And that actually leads to one of these questions. Once my whole family is fully vaccinated, once my parents have it, and once my aunt and uncle have it, can we get together? Is that the light at the end of the tunnel?
We got to look at the prevalence in our community, right? This is exactly because what Chris just outlined is the reason why that might not be safe, right? And somebody who has an asymptomatic case may pass it on to 3 other individuals at that meeting that get low asymptomatic cases. They go out in the community and all of a sudden they've caused the wildfire to get worse, right? And so it's why we all need to be responsible. We all need to be tracking the prevalence in our community. When we know it'll be safe to do that is when the overall prevalence of coronavirus in our community is very, very small. That's when it'll be safe to do those things. That is not today. That's not going to be next week. It's not likely to be next month. With the data that we're seeing, the positivity rates, the prevalence rates, the pressure on our hospital systems, it's not likely in the short-term future that it's safe to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is not a complete protection in a way. We really do need it's a combination of trying to get herd immunity through the vaccine, and we have to get a large number of people vaccinated for that to occur, and then get that prevalence down. It's the combination of both that's really going to be able to get us through this. And I've talked to individuals over and over, many myths about the vaccine, and some that believe it's better just to let COVID burn through our community. You're going to get herd immunity better in that regards. That is patently false. In fact, most of the pathogens over history that we've gotten to a herd immunity, everything from measles to smallpox and others, that has been done by vaccination. That was not done by letting a disease burn through communities. So herd immunity is achieved really only through vaccination.
What kind of side effects are common from the first dose to the second dose, either with Pfizer or Moderna?
So the side effects, again, are all part of your immune system reacting. So that second dose really kicks in the immune system. It really revs up the immune system. And why you feel ill when you get the flu or something like that is actually that cytokine response, that immune response. It's not the virus per se, it's your body's fighting it that causes the fevers, the body aches, the chills, and some of those kind of things. So this is, so some people are getting fevers and chills and some fatigue for probably a limited number of hours, when they get that second dose, especially. And that is more common in those under the age of 50, actually, because you have a more robust, the younger you are, the more robust your immune system is. So you really mount that immune response. So we are getting reports of a fair number of people after that second vaccine, feeling not so great the next day. But it's very limited. It should not be an obstacle to getting the vaccine. The vaccine is not giving you COVID. That's not COVID that you're feeling, the next day. It's your immune system revving up, and it shows the vaccine is working.